Welcome back to another video. We've got the most epic Christmas road trip planned. We're heading down south to catch the Eurotunnel to Calais, and from there we'll be driving all the way to Prague. For Christmas we're spending time in Zakopane, often called the winter capital of Poland, before exploring Krakow, Auschwitz, Berlin, Hanover and Eindhoven. It's a journey through so many incredible countries and we couldn't be more excited. But before we hit the road, there's a lot to get ready. From van upgrades and DIY projects to a few essential repairs, let's jump straight into it. Okay, so the first job was for Brandon to put together the new light brackets. Now, we actually picked these up off eBay, and while the concept is brilliant, they've started to show some rust already, and that's just after having them on the van a little while. Now, there are definitely some better quality options out there on the market, so we might look into upgrading these in the future. For now though, they'll do the job. And of course, Doug came to see what we were doing. He's always got to check everything out and make sure we're doing it right. Now these brackets are brilliant because you don't actually have to screw any holes into your bonnet. So if you decide you don't like them or you no longer want them, you can simply remove them. Okay, so the next job was tinting the lights because we wanted them yellow. Now you might be wondering, why yellow? Well, yellow lights are actually great for vehicles because they reduce glare, especially in foggy or snowy conditions, making it much easier to see the road ahead. To do this, we bought some cheap yellow vinyl online.
Yeah, so we've got these lights. I don't really know where they came from. They've been kicking around in
We've had them years, haven't we?
For probably 4 years. Always meant to do something with them. And I've just bought these like cheap bonnet mounts.
It's like a little bracket, isn't it?
So I'm going to wire these up to a switch, and I've tinted them yellow as well, so it's going to be like a fog light, because we don't have any fog lights on the van. And I've mocked them up and I think they look brilliant.
So I think it's quite a clean van, so making these additions does look, to me, a little bit funny. But they are going to be super practical because, especially when you're in a different country you don't know, it just helps you see a lot more. Like we pulled up to some park-ups and not really been able to see what's going on, so hopefully these will be able to help a lot as well.
So now I'm just tightening these up in place, get them pointing where I want them.
Brandon's cracking on with tightening those up. I thought I'd just show you our new little stickers here. So we thought we'd start adding all the countries that we've been to, and this is it so far. These are the second lot of country stickers that we've bought. Buy cheap, buy twice at the end of the day. These ones, I will drop a link in the description to where we got these from because I'm pretty impressed. Obviously you can see these are wet. These are for outdoor on your vehicle, and hopefully after our Christmas trip we'll have a few more to add. But yeah, I just think they're a nice little addition to the camper. These little lights now in situ. So as I say, these lights we've had for a while. They've been lying around in our shed and we thought, let's get them to use, let's see how they work. It's kind of a little bit of a test as well. We've never had any of the yellow lights, so it's a bit of a test with the Landy as well. So they might not look the most aesthetic, but they'll definitely help us out when we're out and about exploring. So that's what they look like, and to be honest, they don't look too out of place. It's all a bit of a personal thing with the vans anyway, and you know, we use and abuse our van, so they're gonna do the trick for us. And we will show you them working and lit up a little bit later on in this video. job is to install and fit our new traction boards. So we haven't gone with Max Tracks, so they're the industry known good branded ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
But they're super expensive, and we're not really in a position to spend loads on Max Tracks at the minute because, you know, we're kind of saving for a big expedition build. But we've gone with a bit of a traction board upgrade from what we had originally, and our original ones, I'll show you these in a second, they actually did get us out of a few pickles, considering our van is super back end heavy and a front wheel drive. So yeah, I'll show you the traction boards now. So here we have it, the old and the new. I bet you can't guess which is which. So these were our original traction boards. Now we bought these, what, 4 years ago now?
Yeah, when we bought the van.
So we bought these, yeah, 4 years ago when we first did our van. We did our van on a budget, and I had no idea how much these were.
They were about £20 when we bought them.
About 20 quid. And they've been used a couple of times, and they've always got us out. They're not huge, they're not the most rugged, but they did us, you know. But now we're taking the van on a few larger road trips. We thought we'd upgrade to these new traction boards. As I say, they are not Max Tracks. Do you reckon we'll get Max Tracks on the Defender?
Definitely Max Tracks on the Defender, just because of the weight of it.
Because of the weight of it and the places we're going to take the Defender, we'll go for Max Tracks. And obviously, because these ones are so big, we don't want to install them and fit them inside the vehicle. So we've bought some little brackets, and we're going to put them on the outside of the van. So we'll show you that. So
we've got some riv nuts. We're going to put those in the van, and then that'll bolt directly to it. And then I've had to drill these out because they didn't quite fit, so I had to enlarge those holes.
Oh, to fit the bracket.
Yeah, and then they will just go on through there. Oh, when they're lined up. Through that one, and then you just twist that to lock them on.
Oh, to lock it on.
Yeah. Just like that, and then that's
in the
locked on.
Sweet.
Let's see.
That's it. Getting wet now.
There's no going back now.
Right.
So right now I'm just priming the edges. So we then have these M10 riv nuts. Now I read on a forum that it doesn't hurt to add a bit of Loctite. Whether it helps or not, I don't know.
So, they're all in.
That's it, riv nuts are all in. Ensure that we have like minimal chance of leaking. I do have this tape that's like a thick
It's Gorilla tape, isn't it?
Yeah, waterproof Gorilla tape, but it's too cold for it to work. So I've just got some silicone, and then so I'm just going to silicone around here.
I knew that was going to happen.
Just tighten that up. Bing bang bosh.
So now that it's dark, let's show you how good these lights are. forgot about it. Well, let me show you this way. Okay, now put them on. That's so good. Yeah. So our bed has become a little bit uncomfy. So when we built it 4 years ago, we used these solid panels, and now we are separating it up and going to drill some holes to increase the flexibility in it to hopefully make it a little bit more comfy. Right, a little update for how it's going. So it is now dark and it's like 4:30. I quite like doing these videos because it shows a little bit of the reality to what goes into kind of behind our trips. So we have a 14-day road trip planned for Christmas, and we're trying to, yeah, make the bed a little bit comfier and without spending any money, because we want to spend the money on doing cool things. So yeah. So it's getting there. I've got this panel to do and the rest of this one, and then this bit. It's quite hard because there's bars and things underneath, but it's going to make a huge difference. I then sanded over all the holes just to make sure it was nice and smooth, and then that was a job done. So I am back out in the camper on this very miserable day, but today is a very exciting day because over the past year we have been using our camper for adventures, but also to cart materials around for our house reno. So it's looking a little bit worse for wear. The cabinets are all a bit beaten up and just looking a little bit sorry for themselves. So today I have stripped everything out. I took kind of everything off that I want to remove the painting, and I'm going to get it filled and then sanded and hopefully get started on painting, but we'll see how we get on because it gets dark super early. But I suppose I haven't really got an excuse because I do have lights in here. But yeah, so I've mixed up some filler and I'm going to get filling now. Filling all the bits and scrapes and bumps and cracks and whatever else is going on. So let's get to it. All the vinyls off that we had, so we had some stickers on here and also over here. So I just took that off because when I paint, I'm not going to be able to paint around it. And then I've just gone over the filler on the areas that really needed it. So we had a big corner up here where we had to do some repairs because the shelf actually fell down. And there's a few little cracks and joins. And then I've just kind of gone over the big surface areas just to try and smooth it up a little bit as well. So I'm going to let this dry. I've actually got the diesel heater on to help it dry because it's super cold today. So I'm going to let this dry while I have some lunch. Hopefully it dries quite quick. I think it tends to go off in about 20 minutes, so should be good. Then I can get it sanded and prepped for paint this afternoon, hopefully. I'm also going to take these vinyls off because they're just a bit beaten. I've just come back after lunch and it seems that the diesel heater has done the trick and it's dried out pretty nice. So I'm going to get some sandpaper and get it sanded and prepped and cleaned up, ready to paint. Now I wasn't really fussed about what colour to paint the van, as long as I feel like whatever colour we chose, it would give it a clean, refreshing, nice look. So we went to B&Q just to see what we could find, and to save a little bit of money we always check the reduced section in B&Q because they often have reduced paint that they've mixed up and somebody's not come and collected it. So the colour that we have gone for is a cherry caramel colour. And this cost us, so it was supposed to be £30 for this tub of paint, but it was reduced to £5 purely because somebody had ordered this custom colour and nobody had collected it. So we got this tub of paint for £5, and now I'm going to get this all painted up. So I'm going to kind of work as I go, taking the trim out, painting it, and seeing how we get on really. So hopefully it'll look good. I'm quite excited. So you can see the colour on the top here, and both Brandon and I were like, oh, I'm not really too sure about the pinky colour. So let's have a little look. Ta-da! I quite like it. It's like a nice baby pink. And I think it'll look quite cute. So I am a third through painting, absolutely roasting with the diesel heater on, but it's drying the paint out really well, which is good. I am not sure on this colour. It's neither giving me caramel nor cherry vibes. It's giving me Barbie's camper van vibe. Sorry, I had just got back in the car after a huge B&M haul. I also nipped into the range. I picked up loads of things for our road trip over Christmas. Just things like coffees, cleaning bits and bobs for the van, just to get it like stocked up. So things like shampoo, conditioner. I want to make sure we're well equipped, but I also got a few other bits because obviously I'm repainting the van. I've had to like take old bits of decor off to repaint and sand, and it's got a whole new vibe now. So I've got some new bits to fulfill its new vibe. When I opened the door this morning, start the car up, get it a bit warm. When I opened the door this morning, it full on gave me a girl owns this. It gave me Barbie dream house. But I think what I bought hopefully maybe will tone it down a little bit, but it was nice and fresh and clean this morning. So yeah, the plan is now to get home and crack on a little bit more with the painting because I didn't get it all finished yesterday, and hopefully I can then put it all together. Okay, let's go show you the final thing. What am I doing?
We're just going to do a very quick oil change, just so we know we're on fresh oil before we do the road trip.
Yeah, quick oil change and a few checks, eh?
Cheating as well, because I have an oil pump because we do our oil every 6 months. We can cheat.
Thanks. So I have never done an oil change. Well, yeah, an oil change, even the cheap way. So Brandon's going to teach me.
Engine's already warm. It might cool down a bit too much.
That's because you took forever drinking your coffee. Okay.
All right, let's get started. So, take filler cap off.
Mother of Jesus.
I'd already pre-loosened it as well. Just stick it there. Sorry, yeah, pull that out. Put that on here as well. All right, now put that back on.
Why did I take that off?
Don't screw it on, just like rest it on. There you go, that'll do. Just so you can get a bit of air into it.
Okay.
Right, so now you want to find one of these hoses.
Oh, of course. Because then it gets in.
All the way.
Feed that in.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between using this pump and actually dropping it out?
Well, they do say these pumps don't necessarily get everything out.
Do I have to shove it more?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right, then grab that one. Connect that to there.
There?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that to here. Yeah, they say this don't quite get it all out of the bottom, so that's why I only do it.
Like that?
Yeah. Yeah, and then pump it. Yeah. There we go. Keep pumping.
Oh, it's coming. Oh, damn.
There you go. Short time later, and I think you're about done with everything. So wipe everything down and put it away. That will do.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright, need to make a tool. Let's get the.
I need to make a tool.
Yeah, we've got to get this off.
Right.
So I think that's a 32 millimetre. Oh, maybe a.
No, it's got to be
Yeah, 32, I think.
that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that the one?
that's the one.
I've done this a few times. Right, now you need to make a contraption.
Oh, God.
So I think we need, yeah, we need that, but we need some extender bars. So I think you need that one.
Yeah.
So.
Is that going to fit?
Hopefully, I think there's just enough room.
Oh, stuck.
There you go. And now lefty loosey, so that's that way. This is where you skin your knuckles.
I don't want to skin my knuckles.
No?
Right. Beautiful. Now what?
Unscrew it with your hand.
Yep. Cloth.
Come here.
Cloth.
That's your new filter. So. There we go. Now you've got all your parts.
Oh, I've got that oily. Woo.
That's alright.
Right, I've got all my parts.
So, you got this rubber ring on here. You see it around the edge?
Yeah.
So you need to get that off. You probably want a flathead screwdriver. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, put that aside. Now get that one.
Yeah.
Dunk it in the oil.
It's quite messy. It's quite gross. Yeah.
Now make sure it's all oily with your fingers. Maybe use some of this. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then put it back on.
Whereabouts did it sit?
You see, like that. That one, yeah. And put that bin. Yeah, that's it. Just yeah. There you go.
And then screw that back in.
And then put that back in. Okay, that's all tightened back up. So now take your cap off, the filler cap. Yeah, stick that on top. Put the filter in. Not filter, funnel. Yeah, just lean it. It'll be.
It's not even going to stay like that.
Maybe it's not that one I normally use. Yeah. I don't think I normally use one, to be fair. I just figured you might need to use one.
Why? I've got steady hands.
Alright, there we go. Get the oil. I think that's a 2 litre jug, so we need like 3 of them.
I don't think I want to pour it into that.
No, don't pour it into that then. Let's see how much mess you make.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. I ain't spilt a drop.
Not yet, you haven't.
How much do you normally spill?
None.
Shed tons, I bet.
I'm a master.
I bet you're not. Should you pull the next one and we see?
Yeah.
Go on then.
not that full. Yours was half as full. Hey!
No, it was not. Alright, go on then. You see, I didn't spill out. Oh! It's still dripping. I win.
Yeah, but it took you twice as long.
It did not take me twice as long.
It did.
It didn't.
But it did.
You're so unbelievably messy. Right. It's off. A bit left. Yes, Judith has become the master. So good. Beautiful.
Put that aside.
Just boss.
Just put that cap loosely on top again. Alright, while we let all that drain through, screen wash.
Is that mixed?
Yep, that's all mixed, ready to go. Ain't a lot.
Cars are actually quite simple when you think about it.
Yeah, that'll do.
The only thing that makes them complicated is the electronics. Do you know what I mean? It's quite simple, isn't it? Oil,
Yeah.
filter, water, coolant.
Yeah, that's that one. That's your air filter, which
Yeah.
we'll do that next time.
High five. Woo.
Well done.
What's next?
Are you impressed?
It's pretty easy, isn't it? It's general car maintenance, really.
Easy enough when you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thanks for sticking with us and being part of the adventure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and a subscribe. It really helps us out. Before we sign off, we just want to wish you a very happy Christmas. Whatever you're up to this holiday season, we hope it's full of joy and good times. Don't forget, we'll be sharing all the fun from our Christmas trip on Instagram and Facebook, so come follow along. Take care and we'll see you in the next video.